your girl, Shar Johnson, and you know what it is. We got to chime in on what's been going on lately. Hey, my wonderful husband, Hiram, my king. Are you ready to talk about this Kyrie Irving situation?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to you though. You was telling me about how everybody's switching up the game after
Yes.
Brother Jay was talking from ESPN. Just go ahead and educate the people on what you was telling me about. Hold on. Let me move this so you can speak about it. His name is Jay Williams. But go ahead.
Okay, so after I watched the live of Brother Jay Williams, I realized that things started to come as what we would call a turnaround for Kyrie. You got different people that want to stand with him and, basically big up to even some of the ones who tried to crucify him.
You want to say names or no?
Well, the Shaqs, the Stephen A. Smiths, the Charles Barkleys, and some of the other commentators on the sports shows that we watch. And I'm talking about my African American brother commentators. Right. So after Jay had said what he said,
and going in with Jay, you was like he wasn't even that popular.
No, like he was not. I did not know who he was until I actually seen that post. And like I told
his Instagram post.
Yeah, his Instagram post. Like I told you when I first seen it, I said, he is the realest of them all. And I was like, and he better not lose his job because he's not. To me, he's not that popular because I did not know.
What did he say though?
He said I might lose my job, but when different individuals of the other cultures that's not melanated have done some things, whether it be sexual, stole from the poverty communities, or said some things that were out of the way and they were super popular. I'm talking about the Kevin Spaceys and so forth and so on. You guys know who they are because we didn't seen it. It blew over. We heard about it for 5 seconds and then we really didn't hear about it anymore. But they never told them that they had to apologize. They never told them that they had to sit down with Farrakhan or I'm even go either further. Nobody said this, but with a Dr. Umar Johnson. They didn't even say that they had to appear on Sun Hill TV because he got all the black folks on his stuff. They didn't even say that he had to talk to Haka Bay. None of the other entities. Not my black is beautiful people, but other cultures. They say what they say. They never had to pay a fine. They never had to sit down with our black Baptist preachers or anything like that. But they tried to make Kyrie go through hoops. And the things that he said, the only thing that went through my head was like, they was trying to butt break that man, and they was trying to punish him
and that's what
for sharing, not even saying anything about the book, the movie. He just shared something that he thought
a link
that he may thought was interesting, something that we do all the time. If I look up on Facebook and see a hot post, I don't even know who said it, but if I think it's hot, I'ma share it because I want people to see it, not knowing it, where it come from. So, and then a couple of the celebrities, when they were saying he should shut up and saying different things like he should just dribble basketball, I was heated. I believe that you did a podcast on that, on them saying those type of things, and they just willingly just doing it
on their own free will.
On their own free will.
Trying to take, because they tapped in and trying to bootlick to get the okay or the good look from their superiors. Go ahead.
Yeah. So and that was crazy to me. Instead of really just saying, hey, this is Kyrie, this is who he is, this is what he's about. Because if you really pay attention to any of the things that he talk about, or even if you follow him, you go on his Instagram page, you can really see what he's really about. what he studies, what he's into.
Come on now.
If you're a true fan of him, or if you're just curious about him, because after he did the live on Instagram,
this past Sunday?
yeah, after he did the live on Instagram this past Sunday, we looked at his page and we had an opportunity to see what this man was really about. So now that all that came out, and I honestly believe, in my humble opinion, after Jay said that he don't care if he get fired, and that man told the truth from the beginning of his video to the end, and I want to say big ups to that brother, because you know what, he stood his ground. He was not trying to impress master. You know what I'm saying?
Let me say something. So you're trying to insinuate that because Jay took a strong stance, that people like Stephen A., Shannon Sharp, and all these people who's saying that they're now standing with Kyrie. According to Stephen A., he said, and he's standing with Kyrie and Shannon Sharp, and amongst others, they saying they standing with Kyrie because of the per Stephen A.'s voice, the demasculation of a black man.
Okay,
hold on. Okay, Stephen A. said, hey, I don't like the fact how they got this man wanting to attack. They're trying to emasculate him, take his balls off in front of real people, trying to make him look less of a man. That's what Stephen A.'s point. Now, as a brother of Stephen A., okay, yes, we may not agree on everything, and I didn't agree with him bootlicking, tap dancing, buck dancing for massa to shit on brother Kyrie. But at the same time, he allowed to change his mind. He allowed to see something from a different perspective and say, wait a minute, they is literally trying to make this man do stuff that normal people don't have to do. Like Brett Favre. Like, you didn't say the name.
Yeah,
and
but
same thing with Shannon Sharp. He stood around and said the same thing. Now, a lot of people believe they only doing it because they got shitted on social media because of how the tap dancing and the bootlicking they was doing. That's what you believe.
Yeah, that's what I believe, because you know why? Because the brother Jay came out and said it. He kept it a buck. I didn't get the opportunity to listen to the whole video that what Nick Cannon said, but Nick Cannon came out and said something. But I believe that they probably went there because Dr. Umar Johnson went on there with them belts and let them know that they was getting them lashes. And I guess Dr. Umar said, let's go ahead and get reestablish the
whipping pole.
Yeah, and he was on Instagram with the belt, bucking with the lashes, and he gave them their 5,000, 10,000 lashes. And I put it like this: the lashes was the tongues of our Black is beautiful people who do have a knowledge and an understanding that is totally conscious, and that is letting you know y'all sound crazy and y'all got us twisted. And if you think that you was on here on the ESPNs and all the different stuff and think we gonna keep rocking with you and you doing this, it ain't happening, bruh. So they had to realize, hold on, wait a minute, gotta have the support of my own. Wait a minute, let me sit back and see what's really going on.
So much so that the owner of the Nets, who's not an African American, I think he's a Asian, Korean, or Chinese, or something like that. With all due respect, I don't know, but I'm gonna show you the picture right now. Okay, yep. He came out. First off, he the one that created the list on the bootlicking and tap dancing that Kyrie had to do.
Yeah.
Okay, he came out different today, saying that he had a talk with the family and understand what
he said. Him and his wife went and sat down with Kyrie and his family and realized that Kyrie wasn't anti-Semitic and that he didn't have any ill feelings against any. Matter of fact, just go ahead and just play it.
And this is what he had wrote. He said, the Nets and Kyrie, together with the NBA and the NBPA, are working constructively towards a process of forgiveness, healing, and education. Clara and I met with Kyrie and his family yesterday. We spent quality time to understand each other. It is clear to me that Kyrie does not have any beliefs of hate towards Jewish people or any group.
So now you got the owner on it. So I'm just saying, when you out here blogging or reporting stuff because you want to get likes and click, sometimes, in my humble opinion, I believe it's just better to just sit back and watch everything play out. I hope, just me, Kyrie just go ahead and retire. I just hope he just go ahead and retire and just smack them all in the face and be like, I ain't got time to even deal with y'all in this.
Well, it look like he's in the position to get more money, because it looks like the owner understands, because he said, I understand after talking to the brother.
Right.
I realize now that the brother is not anti-Semitic or nothing like that. So I hope that he gets his money. With that, we want to thank everybody for tuning in and helping us share the Usual Suspects podcast. For my wife, the lovely SharkJohnson.com, I am Brother Hiram King. Peace.